is the association, a voluntary, structured association of all of its members. It belongs to all those who are card-carrying members of the All Progressive Congress. And the basis, therefore, of contract between these members is the Constitution of the All Progressive Congress that regulates the affairs and conduct of the party across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. That Constitution is the basis of the contract among the members. However, allow me to pause a second. My own chairman is here.
Yes, speaking, please, right now.
So please join me to welcome the chairman of the governors elected on the platform of the All Progressive Congress, the one and only Governor Rochas Willie Okorocha. My governor, my chairman. I believe that for us to be able to speak to talk of a political party that is founded on the principle of social democracy, that is intended to be driven, to be membership driven and membership based. The irreducible minimum requirement is that we must have a party membership register that is reliable, verifiable, and open, not only to members of the party, but to all those who wishes to reach members of the party. Given the extra provisions in the Constitution of the All Progressive Congress, which allows for direct primaries or indirect primaries or election of ward leaders, local government leaders, state chapters, and eventually the National Convention, we don't need to belabor the point that a credible membership registrar is indispensable. Again, I want to acknowledge that the interim leadership of the party did work hard to start the process of building a robust database that will enable us have a credible membership registrar that's spread across the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. Unfortunately, as some of us may remember, precisely on the 22nd of November 2014, the former President Goodluck Jonathan's administration, desperate to suppress and subvert opposition, orders his agent, under the guise of state security services, that invaded the data center in Lagos and destroyed it. My task this afternoon in declaring my intention to contest is not to lament that abuse of power, because as we can see, what God has ordained, no one born of a woman can undo. So they succeeded in destroying the membership base, but they did not destroy the will of the leaders and members of the All Progressive Congress, not only to chase President Jonathan out of office, but to replace a government that was clueless, a government that was completely incapacitated, and one that was wallowing in sharing and privatizing the resources of our great country. And thanks to the will of the Nigerian people, in 2015, that government was swept out of office. I think the challenge of a new leadership of the All Progressive Congress is to rebuild a credible membership register and sustain the tradition of continually registering new members into the fold of the party and integrating them into the structures of the party. I also believe that to speak of a political party is to speak of a collective. As a member of APC, I am just as an individual. But when we convene a meeting and we debate issues on the platform of the party, there is a party that is functioning. I believe it is in recognition of this fact that under Article 25 of the APC Constitution, it provides for regular meetings of organs of the party, including monthly meetings of those elected as members of the National Working Committee, regular meetings at least quarterly of the National Executive Council of the meeting, convening non-elective conventions every 2 years to debate policies and programs and indeed the activities of the party and of the government elected on the platform of the party. Politics is not just about election. It's about ensuring that those elected keep faith with the promise that we made as a party to the electorate. And I believe that we must create platform for party members to interrogate, and if that sounds too harsh, to interact with those they have elected on what they are doing with the mandate that they have been given. This will include creating a platform for the man or woman elected on the platform of our party to engage the party leadership and party cadre on what he is doing with the mandate. The same thing goes for governors. The same thing goes for local government chairmen. The same thing applies to those elected to the National Assembly, Senate, House of Rep, and Houses of Assembly, and even councillors elected at local government level. A political party must function like a public taxi that is boarded by those who wishes to travel. And once they get to destination, they pay off the driver if they are willing to pay, or they just disboard and find their way. We have a duty as political party to remind those elected on our platform to keep faith with our party manifesto, the ideology that binds us together, and encourage the culture and the tradition of healthy debate and evil